What's going on, everybody? Jared here, Dex and Dice LLC, Ramblings of an LGS Owner. And I don't really have specific things that I want to ramble about today. It's just probably going to be some, you know, random things tossed out there. So bear with me. The squirrel might just trail off like it has a tendency to do, and that'll be that. But well, I guess that's kind of a misleading statement. I kind of would like to talk about, like everyone else is talking about, Final Fantasy. I'd like to take a dig at the MSRP people and probably just like the general, I don't know, like collectible investor bro kind of thing. Um, like what is going on as far as that goes with what I believe 10 years from now might look with what people are doing now. So, first and foremost, Final Fantasy and the MSRP thing is going to be kind of rolled into one. Final Fantasy is doing great. The singles are selling really quick. It's a highly sought after set, obviously. The name by itself brings a crap ton of people, and people from all ilks of life are trying to just get their hands on the product, be that players, collectors, or people who don't even know what the hell Magic is, but know what Final Fantasy is and fall into that collector category. This is where MSRP people are getting angry with stores because we're, selling things at scalper prices, and a lot of them don't understand, supply and demand for whatever reason. But I'll let me go a little bit deeper into that because I kind of got into a little. It wasn't an argument or anything like that. I was just talking with people yesterday about the MSRP of the Final Fantasy collector boosters, the boxes. Um, yes, stores are going to sell them higher than MSRP. Like most of them are going to sell them higher than MSRP. If for some reason your store is not selling it higher than MSRP, good for you. You have a unicorn scenario. We have ours at, I want to say $6.99, which is like $100 over, well, $200 over MSRP, but they're going for close to 800 online, so you're still saving money. The thing with that though is that all of these MSRP people, like everyone else has been griping about online, I'm just throwing my 2 cents into there. All of these people never whine and complain about all the other items that an LGS sells for under MSRP. That is 9 out of 10 items that your LGS, as far as like, sealed product goes with like TCGs. Because like accessories and all that good stuff, they're not that expensive to begin with. And if you can't really drop, I don't know, $13 on some sleeves or, $13 on a deck box or whatever, you might need to prioritize things in your life before you spend money on your hobby. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Um, Back to the point, sorry. Uh, a lot of these people don't really get it. If at any point in time from today backwards you bought a play booster or set booster or whatever, going back to even then, if you bought a play booster for 120, 130, even close to that 140 mark, you bought under MSRP. MSRP for your play boosters is supposed to be like 160, 170, somewhere in between there. I don't quite remember the exact, but I know it's at least 160. I don't have a packing slip with me currently, so I can reference. I just know it's between that 160, 170 mark. If at any point in time from now backwards you bought a collector booster box for 210, 220, 230, 240, or 250, you bought under MSRP. Those things are supposed to be like $280, $300 a box. So no one really complained about those prices because they were under MSRP. You never really complained about them. Sometimes you did because, oh, it's just expensive. Shit's expensive. You're in a luxury hobby. These things are not pivotal to your existence, okay? This is literally, I have throwaway money. Let me buy some shiny cardboard, okay? Now, all of a sudden, when there's a product, and by a product, I literally do just mean a product, this right here, because even play boosters of this have not, well, they're close, but they have not hit the MSRP of 210 that they're supposed to be on TCG. I mean, they might be by now. I haven't looked today, but I know that they're still, or they were hitting that 180-ish mark. So even the play boosters for these are not MSRP. And do I hear you guys complaining about that? No, I don't. It's just this one product. Heaven forbid there be one product, maybe two, in an entire year where the shops can actually make some real money, okay? And by real money, I basically do mean a normal-ish markup to what most other retail places have. Like, most retail places, and I'm speaking from experience from running a GameStop, most retail places have an average, like, profit margin, if you will, of anywhere between 30 and 45% per product, just depending on what it is. Your average return that most shops get selling sealed shit, like play boosters, for example, we'll roll with that. Your average shop might make anywhere between $10 and $20 in profit selling a play booster. Just depends on what the market value is and all that good stuff. What they feel like discounting, what they don't feel like, because every shop is different. So that means that typically, let's just easy math. We'll say it's $10 per box. Most of the time, it's okay. We'll do $20 per box. Most of these things come in cases of 6. You make $20 a box on 6 boxes. You sell a case. Congratulations, you made a whopping $120 on that, like, 630, 660 case or whatever it costs you to get. That is absolutely abysmal compared to any other retail establishment, that doesn't rely on high volume. Like your like Walmarts and your grocery stores, they have, like, 50-cent, $2 margins or whatever, but they're churning through shit constantly. So it's a volume over, over, God, I can't think of the word, but you know what I'm talking about. So again, heaven forbid something like this come along to where we can actually make some decent money to maybe make up for Aether Drift. We'll put that one out there to maybe make up for Aether Drift. And then you might be saying, didn't Tarkir make up? No, it didn't. It didn't really make up for Aether Drift. Tarkir did decent, and then something fucking happened to Tarkir and it tanked. Just like almost every other set has done, except for this one. Like, it's a thing. So when I hear people griping about MSRP, oh, you're going to destroy the community, you're just selling at scalper prices, blah, 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 it really signals to me that either A, you're a scalper, and I'm impeding on your territory, so that's why you're pissed off, because you can't buy it for MSRP and then turn it around and flip it yourself. B, you're a backpack vendor, and you have no legitimate overhead. you don't do this. You don't run an actual shop, an actual business. You don't have any real skin in the game. You try to buy stuff, like everyone does, buy low, sell high. That's what you do, but you don't have any real skin in the game. Or the third option is you're just angry to be angry because it gets you updoots from people and it gives you the feel goods for griping about something temporarily. So that's kind of more or less what it signals to me, and like I kind of mean that in the best way possible. Not like a full fuck you, but like it's one of those like get the hell over yourself, man. Kind of like how you want to tell me to get the hell over myself for talking about this. I mean, it is what it is. That's fine. That's your prerogative. Um, but it's just like, what the hell, dude? If you don't want your shop to make any money, then by all means, if you don't want your shop to hang around anymore, to give you a place to play, to give you a place to come and trade with, to give you a place just to come hang out with people, shoot the shit, get you out of the house for a while, get you away from the girlfriend, the wife, or just whatever. If you don't want your LGS to exist anymore because you'd rather go and not purchase stuff from them, or you would rather just go to Target, Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop or whatever and buy it from them because they're MSRP, which they're not really. They're still kind of marked up, but anyways, then by all means, dude, that's your prerogative. You go and do the thing that everyone says that they don't like and support the soulless corporations in their endeavors to just continuously churn product for profit and fuck people, right? Because that's what most of you are vehemently against, right? Is screw the man, fuck the corpos, down with the system, right? I'm just spitballing here. But by all means, go support Walmart, go support GameStop, Target, all of these horrible, soulless corporations where if you've ever worked at any of these, you know that just sucks the soul right out of you. By all means, go give them your money, go buy the stuff there, but good luck sitting down there and opening the product and enjoying it with your buddies. Good luck just walking around there and trying to talk to the employees about maybe what you just bought or what you enjoy or whatever. Good luck going there to play Friday Night Magic or any other game that you may want. Good luck doing any of the things that you do on a regular basis at an LGS at any one of these soulless corporations. Do it. Just try it. Now, the only caveat to that would be that GameStop is trying to muscle in on the LGS scene, and I know that there's little meetups they're starting to have, all that, but again, like I said in another video, man, I don't foresee GameStop going full-blown LGS, and even if they did, here's the kink in that, the chink in that armor, whatever it's called. Good luck having the actual LGS experience with a GameStop. And by that, I mean, good luck being able to haggle. Good luck being able to be like, well, hey, man, you said you'd give me $27 for this. Will you give me $30? Good luck doing that. Good luck trading anything in that their computer tells them that they can or cannot take. Good luck with any of the wiggle room, any of the actual like humanity that comes along with running an LGS when you deal with the owner or an employee. Good luck having that with an actual GameStop person, because while the person themselves might be wanting to help you, if that computer screen tells them this is the number, then that's the number. They're not going to wheel and deal with you. They're not going to be like, well, okay, cool. You know what? You're in here constantly. I'll give you 10% off today because you just dropped, $400 yesterday, and here you are coming in dropping another $200 or whatever, or Nah, dude, you're $5 short. I'm not gonna die off of $5. Either catch me next week with $5 or I'm gonna eat the $5. Like, you've been here, you're a regular, you know, good luck with that shit kind of happening. Um, but yeah, so it's just one of those things, man. I don't get it. It's aggravating as shit. And honestly, I think it's about time for a lot of LGSs to just draw that line in the sand and basically just be like, look, motherfucker, this is this is a business as much as it is kind of like a, I don't know, like a community center. I don't know. That's probably the wrong example, but I'm going to go with it anyways. Be like, we like for you guys to come here, hang out. We like for you guys to come here, bullshit with your friends, you know, play games, all that good stuff. But we also need to make a profit. If you want this place to stay around, not just mine, but just an LGS in general, then you need to start shelling out money. It's as simple as that. Good hopes, vibes, and all that shit do not pay bills. You know, it's the same thing as when everyone picks on everyone with hopes and prayers. Doesn't pay bills. You saying, I hope you do better or anything like that, or buying a drink while you're here, that doesn't pay bills. There needs to be that line, and I think we're starting to see a lot of people starting to cross that line because everyone thinks that with this, LGSs are just trying to be money grubbing, no good corpo people. When that's not the case. It's literally the chance that we have once or twice a year to try to make up for those 5 or 6 sets that sucked so much revenue from our shops that, you know, almost probably put us under, if not really close to just being like, man, fuck this, you know? So, anyways, I guess that's kind of all I got to say about that. I could keep going over and beating a dead horse with just being like that, but I mean, at the end of the day, dude, you MSR penis people, like Rudy likes to say, you fucking crickets when everything is being sold under MSRP. But the minute something is above MSRP, and yeah, this is expensive, you know, way above MSRP, but you guys just need to really, like, shut the fuck up. Like, you're going to be nowhere to be found when the everything else comes crashing down. You're not going to whine and complain that everything is cheap now because, you know, game piece army, everyone wants games to be cheap, blah blah blah. You, never mind. Just never mind. It's one of those things where, like, I don't know, getting angry at the homeless guy because he spent $2 on a lottery ticket and won the lottery or something, you know? Like, that's a weird example, but it's the sentiment and feeling behind it is almost the same. It's like you're getting pissed off at some poor schmo like me who struggles to pay everything and might have at the end of the month when everything is done and paid for and all that, I might have $200 left in my name, and sometimes that's even pushing it. You know, and trying to rank us with GameStops and Targets and Walmarts, and also understanding that if we don't charge close to scalping prices or scalping prices ourselves, then the scalpers are going to come into our shops, buy up our product, even if we make a limit of one per person, buy up our shit, and then turn right around and scalp it and piss you off anyways. So no matter what we do, you're going to be pissed off. So I might as well stand my ground and be like, nah, man, fuck you. You don't understand. You think you do, but you don't. And you can be mad at me all you want. I'm at the age where I simply don't give a shit. You can yell and scream at me all you want. I really don't care. I was a CO for like a year and almost a year and a half. Trust me, I have been yelled at by far worse people and handled it adeptly. We'll put it that way. So yeah, let's again, I'm going to move on from that because that's just aggravating. The small tidbit about the investing part, though, let me just go ahead and button this up real quick. Is a lot of the investor bro stuff that I've seen with Magic and especially Pokemon lately, it's all the same sets. It's all the same crap. Everyone has a buttload of everything that just came out because everyone was trying to scout, making a quick tindy, flipping it, and all that good stuff. Everyone's investment portfolio for all that looks exactly the same. So what's going to happen, and either when this all comes crashing down, because believe me, it will. I've been doing this, for I don't know, 4 years, 4.5 years now. I mean, been selling TCGs and in the card shit for longer than that, but actually doing this as a legit business for 4 years now, 4.5, somewhere around there. This is going to come crashing down. The bear markets, as everyone likes to mention, will weed out everyone who was just here for a good time. You're gonna vanish like a fart in the wind. You are. All these pop-up stores, all these investor bros and all that, you're going to vanish, you're going to liquidate your inventory, and here comes around to the point with everyone's portfolio with all this crap. When that happens, because it's going to happen sometime soon, within the next year or two, we're going to see this go back to normal. But when that happens, what do you think all of that stuff flooding the market is going to do? You're, you know, your $300 Pokemon box is not going to be $300 anymore. You might luck out and get 200 for it, 210, because there's going to be so many other people with the exact same product trying to offload it because it's no longer a quick tindy. And all of those boxes that everyone has, you're going to take a beating. And I'm here for it. I'm here to just sit back and be like, yeah, it's kind of rough, isn't it? Pretty damn rough. You thought you could weather the storm, but lo and behold, you couldn't. You really thought that maybe only selling Pokemon was going to be the thing to do, and now that it's not, and now that it's back to a normal, level of interest, back to just the players playing it and all that, and some of the collectors collecting, and where the MSRP of a box is like 160 something, but again, you don't end up selling a Pokemon box at 160 something because secondary market usually dictates boxes are between the 125 145 mark, so you don't even get MSRP with Pokemon product. So all of you who thought it would be cool just to start a Pokemon business, if you want to be in it for the long haul, start diversifying your inventory now. Start buying other games, investing in other games, carrying other products. Start doing it now so when the shit collapses, you're not just left holding a bunch of 151 boxes and that's it. But I believe that's kind of all I got today, guys. I just wanted to throw this one out there. Didn't want to ramble for as long as I did, but lo and behold, I did. So I'm going to let you go. Enjoy your Sundays. I got a bunch of crap to crack open, sort, and hopefully get online by the end of today. You guys just have a good one. Be safe out there. Life is not a dick. You don't have to take it so hard. You're a trash can, not a trash can't. And if you enjoyed the video and you made it to the end, which I'm sure a lot of you haven't, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, help me grow this thing. I'm super close to the 1K mark, so let's just see if we can not just get me over that hill there. And, as always, if you want me to talk about something or if you just want to chat, I'm going to list the emails in the description of the videos. Join the Discord, pop in there. I'm Jared, boss man of the best shithole. Send me a message, But yeah, you guys have a good one. for real this time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Enjoy your Sunday. I will talk to you again whenever I feel like doing another video. Take it easy.